This video is made possible by the following cuties. You can check out the gear they provide for me in the description below. Hey guys, slightly late to the party boy here, and welcome back to iRacing for another video. So yes, last week, after 11 years of being available to the public, iRacing has finally implemented AI into the game. Last Tuesday, of course, saw the soft launch of the AI, which means that whilst it is in the game at the moment, it's kind of half in the game. You can only drive one car, which is this, the Porsche 911 GT3 Cup car, and you can only drive at a handful of circuits, including this one we're going to be driving at today, Donington. Now, I've driven against the AI in pretty much every sim there is. I really like driving against the AI. It's a nice way to have usually a semi-decent race without having to wait around for leagues or, of course, iRacing scheduled races, stuff like that. So for me, the iRacing update is something that I've been kind of looking forward to. Now, I have actually driven against the AI once before in iRacing, back at the 2018 Sim Expo. Back then, the AI weren't very good, to be frank. So I'm looking forward to seeing what improvements have been made now that it's kind of properly out and available to everybody. So 6-lap race then at Donington, starting at the back of the grid. Let's see how we do. Right then, so after trying to avoid the AI many times so far and failing, here we are for yet another attempt at recording a simple 6-lap race here at Donington. Let's see if I can get through this one without making a mistake or being murdered. You can tell it's been a few attempts. Anyway, there you go, the lights. Not a great start there. Thought I'd be better at that by now. Apparently not. But then, here we are, place gained, and 6 laps of Donington against the AI in iRacing, which is still something that is weird to say. They are 45 wide in front as they come down to the first corner for the first time, getting squeezed onto the inside there. Got to be careful because there's an off-track there. So if the AI squeezes you there, you get an off-track and then contact afterwards, which is very nice. Down the crane of curves. Trying to find somewhere to go. You get a bit of a Constantina effect down here as you're seeing. I'm having to just be off the throttle and brake, because if I touch either of them right now with these cold tyres, I will spin. And now we go underneath the bridge here. And up the hill for the first time. I get just shoveled off the course by the AI like I'm not there. Then he stops in front of me. It's like when someone merges in front of you on the motorway and they just stop. Similar experience there. Car seems to be okay though. Now to Coppice. I think this is Coppice anyway. Guy in front's getting sideways. So am I. Don't look at the throttle in this car on the first lap. That is illegal. But we've made it through onto the back straight. We're making progress. Now down to the chicane for the first time. Brake about as late as I can, really, with these guys in front. Good run through there. On the curb a little bit though, so a bit of a wheel spin moment there coming off the exit. And now braking down to the hairpin for the first time. Oh, and it's happened. AI have decided to come to a standstill. That's why there's a car off to the left there. Quite similar to real-life racing, I guess. I said real-life racing, iRacing real-life racing, as opposed to AI races. Okay, there's a car on my left. I can't turn any more than that. These guys are sending it on me, man. So after an eventful first lap, we have survived. There you go, 5 laps to go. As I say it, as the spotter says it. Hopefully we can get through. Fingers crossed. So yeah, it's been a fair few attempts for me to record this video. Some of it is down to me and driving this car on a new tyre model, which I dislike. I just hate it. I hate this car now. I hated it before. I hate it even more now. It feels completely foreign. But that's not what the video is about. The video is about the AI and how they race you, and are they any good, really? Does it? Can you foresee an iRacing single player in the future? Now, to answer that question, I'm going to talk about what iRacing is. It is, I think, the best place for a sim nerd like myself, and probably you guys as well, to race against people online in a good competitive environment with a decent strict set of rules. If you go down the T1 in iRacing and you wipe out half the field, which I've never done, then you're probably going to get a slap from them. You're probably going to get a suspension or something like that, especially if you do it intentionally. If you do it intentionally, you probably will get banned for a couple of weeks. So in that vein, I really love driving online and iRacing against people. It's kind of what the core of what the game is. So when AI comes along, I try and figure out, what is AI going to be used for? What would you use AI for in iRacing? And I was thinking, well, maybe something like this, like a race simulation, where you get to have the feeling of racing against people in a race and get an idea of what it's like to actually go side by side with some people. Urgh. Grumble, grumble, this car sucks. Come on, warm up tyres, please. I'm digging my way to the back of the field. Not really sure what that means, but we're doing it. Okay, using the throttle to rotate the car slightly. But you can also use the AI to practice moves, practice sending it up the inside from a year and a half back, especially in a car like this where the brakes just are random. So it's good to get used to how they feel over the course of a race and how the tyres changes. Mercifully now I'm starting to get a little bit more grip. The car still feels like it's moving around a lot in a straight line. Up the hill here. Nice. Dab of the brakes. Only a dab though, no more than that. Just using the throttle to start moving the car around when we get to the apex. Can't really trail this car in the way you did with the older cars. There you go, wedge in a straight line, then punch it. But on the flip side of what I was saying about AI is you can get used to racing AI, and you get used to racing them a certain way. You know, I'll be the first to say that in the AI races that I do, I sometimes take the mick a bit. I'll send it up the inside from a year and a half back, and just expect them to give me room because the AI kind of half programmed to do that. If you're on the inside, they'll give you the room. As I say, as I make a mistake and the guy up the inside, I was given the room there, but the AI. But he's going to come back at me, coming up to this left-hander. Let's see what happens up here, though. Outbrakes me. Clear. Very nice. Very cool. Enjoyed that. But these ones, they don't. These AI don't just bend over. They don't just let you through, which is nice. But the point I was trying to make before I had my point completely ruined by this iRacing AI is that you can get used to people acting a certain way. AI are not humans. Not yet, anyway. Not until Skynet takes over. And to that point, you can't really predict what a human is going to do when you're coming to overtake them. Maybe they'll give you the corner, maybe they'll defend with their life, maybe they'll even block. Stuff like that. These AI kind of have one or two kind of courses of action they'll go down. Usually it's give you the room, let you race them. Which might mean you develop some kind of bad habits when you take what you've learned from iRacing in the AI and then take it online. Also, a lot of us, you know, for me, AI in iRacing is just a bit of fun. Oh, guy's off. Where you going, mate? I guess I intimidated him with my big brain. But, yeah, for me, it's like a diversion in iRacing. I don't really see myself putting much time into it other than doing videos like this of trying it out and letting you guys know what it's like, you know. Oh my god, that fella in front's a bit scary. I'll take it from here, or can I? I can't brake much later than this, or much harder than this, or I'll lock up, as you saw on the previous lap.
You've got 2 laps to go.
Laps are winding down now. I need to make up some more places. In terms of difficulty, by the way, we're running, I think, 86 to 106. So you can have like a, you know, a variance in the strength of field there, just as you would, of course, in a real race. So to that end, there's quite a good level of realism there. But I haven't quite found the level that I run best at yet. I'm going to guess right now I'm driving on the kind of the high 80s of these guys right now, maybe a low 90. Oh, don't touch that curve, Jimmy. Car gets up on 2 wheels. Surprised I didn't grip roll there, actually. Grip rolling is not pog. Bit quicker down the crane of curves here than the other guys are. Trying to just really turn in late and then use the throttle to do the rest of the turning. Bit bumpy over there. Can't really overtake up here. The AI will just run you off the road. I've tried that, trust me. If you go out to the edge there and you're alongside, they'll say nope. And they'll run you off. So there are definitely a couple of areas where they can be improved a little bit. Braking mid-corner is... or braking on the acceleration zone is one of them as well. There you go, nice and easy. But otherwise, I must say, these are probably some of the best AI I've come across so far in sim racing. I know I always say it kind of belongs to two sims, really, RF2 and Race Room. I think maybe Race Room more than RF2. But they just feel a little bit less aggressive in here. You always get a level of like aggression. The way people try and make AI realistic is by making them super aggressive, right? And here they feel like they give a little bit of room when they need to. But they'll also race you, they did when they come up to the hairpin here. Stuff like that is not great though. You see where the AI backs out so they can take the line and ultimately loses time for the corner. You can back out in racing, of course, because that's bumping through there. But it feels like they just lose too much time there doing that. But I'm nitpicking really because I've had a negative experience with the AI in this video so far. Come on. Nice and easy through there, come on. Let's see if we can gain a couple more places before the end here. There you go, got a good bit of speed down here now, right onto the back of the fellas in front. Can I just carry the speed through here, please? There you go. Car starts to make more sense now, but after 6 laps of driving, the tyres are finally where you want them to be. And even then, the car feels like it's right on the edge of everything. Gonna have to touch the brake there mid-corner to avoid hitting the back of the car in front. Should have learned that from the last lap, really, but hey-ho. Try to carry some speed through this right-hander, but I just can't quite do it. Kind of feels like it's doing that through the corner, fishtailing almost. So here we are. Guys in front having a bit of a scrap now. They're going to attempt something. Yep, looks like the inside. That'll slow them both down. Backs out of it though, and slows me down instead, but I'll take their place. Struggling with traction out there, but we've got it done. Right, can we keep it done? Again, as late as I dare brake in this car. Can we get the mayonnaise boy before the end? No, not quite. I don't think we will. Could try and send it. No, don't send it to me, but you've got to treat them like they're humans. We'll try to anyway. Not a bad race. Finally got a clean one in after quite a few attempts. I probably put a little reel at the end of all the other attempts I had here, but that was AI in iRacing, and they aren't bad. They aren't bad. You see that they'll give you a good race. And the difficulty I had there, I was really struggling to catch the guys in front, and there were a couple of weak points on the track for the AI. Coming down the curves down here was probably the big one. They were the slowest down here. You see how much they struggle to carry any speed through here, and through the old hairpin up here as well, and also up the hill. So there were a couple of areas where they could be quicker. But otherwise, as I said before, it's decent. The AI in this game are decent, which is nice, because sometimes when you get AI put into games, especially as an afterthought as in iRacing, they aren't too hot. And the best thing about it is they are free. If you have iRacing, you can access them through the beta UI and just have fun with them, which is really cool, I think. But yeah, I think a very good start of that AI, despite maybe being a little bit spooky in some situations. But guys, hope you enjoyed the video. That took me about 40,000 takes to do, so if you did like it, then please hit the like button. If you really enjoyed it, then feel free to hit subscribe and the bell notification icon. That way you'll be made notified of future streams and future videos. I can't get my words out, fucking hell. Yeah, there'll probably be some more videos on this in the future when it's updated, when there are more cars involved. I'll be looking forward to seeing how AI handle different cars, such as the group, basically the GTP car, the Group C car. That'd be really interesting with AI. So, looking forward to seeing how they handle that. But yes, take care, have an awesome day. See you all next time. Bye bye. At least a lap and a half really before you can start doing anything fun. And saying that, I go up the inside of one of the AI, give them a clout. Oh my god!
Right side, left side, clear.
What happened there? Alright, AI, very cool.
Clear on the left.
Yep, hello.
Side.
Oh, God.
You're in the middle, 3 wide. Clear all around.
So, I'm going to be nice and careful through here. There's no need to be that quick. There's a car on its roof, and you see, underway. Never thought I'd say that. And already, the Hellman's, man, the mayonnaise strength there. Straight to the inside, and I am yeeted by the AI again. McLean's curve is one, then copies. It's the second one. Why are you stopping? In iRacing, what a weird combination of words that is.
Clear all around.